That's right, NewJeans is changing the idol industry. And it wasn't because they did not upload a teaser for their debut song, or that absolute meta move that uses the cards as an MP picker. And yeah, I know it's called cards because I'm a YouTuber. Click like and subscribe, I guess. Is that how you do it, Bunny? So others can enjoy their metaverse or anything you like, and then I'll be here watching NewJeans do some meta moves, and I love it. But what I think adore NewJeans and their whole team are doing that can change the idol industry is their art. If and only if it is what they are talking about in their releases, because there is no confirmed meaning behind all of the MVs that they had released. Therefore, what I'm going to talk about is only my opinions and what are the meanings of their MVs to me. And for those who don't already know who NewJeans are, then I will kind of introduce you to them. Well, they are a K-pop idol girl group from Adored. That is where Minnie Jin is the CEO, who is known for formerly working with many K-pop groups from SM Entertainment for a long amount of time. Now that I kind of introduced you to the artist, then I will now tell you how NewJeans is changing the K-pop idol industry. And there is no other time I can start but only when no fucks are given to releasing a trailer for the freaking debut song. Adore Sims doesn't follow what's normal. Not only that they did not release a trailer for the debut track, but do something kinda new in the MV of attention and hype boys music videos. And it is having the theme of the MV romance and having the idols partnered. Additionally, the face of the partners of NewJeans for the MV is shown, so fans can't insert themselves into the partner. They had not shown their faces just for the sake of showing it. For me at least, through these MVs they are telling us that idols will date at some point in their lives. But most importantly, what I think they are trying to tell us is idols have lives too, aside from their job. Idols hang out with their friends, rest, do their hobbies, pursue the career that they want, and some of them still go to school. And those are things we should remind ourselves, we fans of these idols. Speaking of fans, let's now talk about the MVs that I think about idol fans. Ditto. So what are we waiting for? Let's jump right into it. My god, I'm really turning into a YouTuber. Do you know who else is turning into a YouTuber too? And Hisu. Now I'm immersed into this more than I will ever be. Kwangya. Ditto's MV for me talks about how the K-pop idol industry affects us as fans. Ban Hisu, the main character of Ditto's MVs, we may not relate to fully, but there is at least a piece of her character that some of us can relate to. She has no friends, has nothing in her life other than K-pop and other more character of her. And you know what I think the reason why her face is not shown? So we can now kind of relate to the character. So we can reflect on what K-pop does in her life. Now we can see that K-pop has done bad effects on us, which is for me portrayed by what happens to Ban Hisu. And you may ask, if someone fully turns into someone like Ban Hisu, then should we ban Hisu in K-pop? No, because there are other things that could be done to not make our lives not just being a K-pop fan. Now that we learn from the MVs of attention and hype boy that idols have lives too, Ditto's MVs shows the unhealthy effects of the idol industry to us. For me, OMG shows us how the job of being idol can be really hard, which for me says it all in the first dialogue of Honey in the MV. Yes, all in all, idols kind of have too much in their hands to handle. And being an idol is for us fans and the companies who ask for too much. Not only that, they also have their other own life problems. But we can help the idols and ourselves by changing our ways that I can all pinpoint, considering each and one of us has different circumstances in life. But what I think I can advise are socialize, and if you're lucky, you might have a friend that is a K-pop fan too. Do not much rely on them and ask things from them idols. Do not spend all your time into K-pop. Like, there's a reason why there's no hype concert in 2022, and the SM concert has been broadcasted when everyone in the world is done already celebrating New Year. Because when it's Christmas, you should spend your time with your friends and family. Your idols are not your friends, and yes, you are not the one who is represented in the attention and hype boys MVs. All we know about them is their idol personas. And you can think of the other things that you may think that have been affected by the K-pop idol industry. What they are really trying to say in their MVs, really our idols are humans too. Being an idol fan and idol can be unhealthy too, then it will be end credits, K-pop industry change, right? No, because for me, having the artist make art by talking about it is not enough. Because not everyone is like me spending this much time analyzing each of every frame. And yes, artwork can really make us really realize things, but an artist really talks and makes an action through it is what for me will make a change. And if they really talk about it, I bet all fans would really listen to them and think about it ourselves. And the artists that I refer to are not only NewJeans, but a company also that is led by someone who's been working in the industry for a long amount of time. With every idols and idol companies, with someone who really are working into that industry, with their statements and actions, the K-pop that we all love will change for the better.
가자.